Hey guys, this is Master, and welcome to Top 64. I was going to play Top 64 games, however, I already did it. So, let's go to the next step up. The Top 10 Gamecube games. Well, out of the ones I played, of course, because, of course, there are a lot of Gamecube games I have not played, or didn't get a chance to play, but this are the ones I have, so let's just go with that. Okay, so remember rules. I have to actually have the game, or have beaten it. So, and also, Pikmin Anniversary Collection does not count for this simply because, well, it's a compilation of some NES, SNES, and PlayStation 1 games, and the two arcade games. So I'm not counting that. Also, there is one game in there that is not just exclusive to GameCube. However, I put it in there because I actually did like it anyway. Alright, let's go.
Nintendo! Camelot!
Wow, how'd you like it? So shiny. Eh? Huh? Okay.
Number 10 for this is Mario Kart Toasting Tour. Okay, so let me get this straight. Remember Mario Sports Mix and how all the hype it got, the really random cool commercials that went with this? Yeah, Mario Sports was not the first one on this, and I'm pretty sure Toasting Tour is not the first one on this either. But the one that did see on Toasting Tour was awesome. Like, that's a really cool announcer guy on making like internet, some internet videos on the official sites for Toasting Tour. And it was pretty interesting. It gives you like some sort of count like a few certain videos per week. And this showed some highlights of a pretend golf session that was on in their little headlight commercials. But that was freaking sweet. It's like, oh my goodness, I actually can't wait to see what's next, even though it's a game of golf. But then we got the game, and yeah, it's pretty interesting. Had a pretty interesting set of characters, and of course that one Pikmin reference. You know the one. I don't just show it to you. Oh wait, well, I'm saying showing you anyway. But yeah, so I don't know what Pikmin reference came out of nowhere, but yeah, the promotional material for that was amazing. So that's why I bought the thing, even though I'm not so used to golf. Yeah. Number 9. You know the thing I mentioned about this one not being exclusive to GameCube? This is the one. Sonic Heroes. So remember, so why is Sonic Heroes? Like, what? Okay, here's the thing. Even though this is not the first Sonic game I played, it was the first Sonic game I beat. So that's kind of thing there. So yeah, my first Sonic game I beat was Sonic Heroes, but I actually did like it. So I don't know why people say they don't like it. I actually did like it. I mean, yeah, there's things that bug me, that ones that bug everyone else, like you get to play the game 4 times in order to complete it. Well, yeah, that's kind of the one big issue. But other than that, it's actually a pretty good game. Oh, granted, let me tell you the easy, like a piece of difficulty. Now, you play as 4 teams, and Chris played more or less the same story. Team Rose, which consists of Amy, Cream, and Big the Cat, you know, the one that no one likes. They're the easy mode. They even force you to the tutorial mode, even though they have a tutorial mode. So yeah, they force you to the tutorial, you can have their tutorial. So they force you to the tutorial, and they go to, I don't think they go through all of the course of the playthrough. I don't think they go through all of them. But, what they do is kind of easy. Well, they're the easy mode of the game. But, other than that, it's man, because you could, when you play a game for the first time, you would something just go for the normal mode. Go for the main guy, Team Sonic. So they're normal difficulty. And they're alright, I guess. I got nothing wrong against them. They're Team Sonic, main characters, of course, the normal mode. Team Dark, Shadow, Rouge, and Gamma. You know, not Gamma, Omega. You know, Gamma's awesome, but Omega. But it talks about the backstory. It talks about Omega, and I don't know who Omega is or who Gamma is. So now at the time I don't even have Sonic Adventure 1 or 2, so I don't know who Gamma is. But again, later on I knew who Gamma was in Sonic Battle, which I think that before, but whatever. Even I didn't get it. But let's just say this: they're the hard mode. I mean, they're the same thing as Team Sonic, but they're difficult. I mean, not like too super difficult, but they are different. They're the hard mode. And of course, Team Chaotix with their awesome theme song. But they play differently. Like they don't like the thing with Team Chaotix is that you don't with Team Chaotix you don't do like the missions like everyone else. You just like get a certain number of things in a certain level, or do certain something that's a bit different to what the other guys do. So they're kind of like the weird mission-based ones. I don't know, but they're the most fun and the most difficult. But they are chaotic. I would say. Moving on before I keep talking way more about the ending, and therefore spoilers. Number 8, Force with Adventures. I did a playthrough with my brother. I don't need to explain it more. It is fun. Just, go watch my Force with Adventures playthrough even though it sucks. Number 7, The 1,000-Year Door. Yes, Paper Mario 1,000-Year Door. I actually do really love Paper Mario, and yes, I still don't have a Virtual Console, but you get the idea. But the only reason why they put a Virtual Console because when you finish the game, you just go end up at the last spot you saved. There's nothing extra to you beating the game. Like you don't start over or get bonuses or anything. But with 1,000-Year Door. Actually did like 1,000-Year Door. It's definitely worthy of Paper Mario. So yeah, I watched Chuck Conway Super Paper Mario, and I say, but 1,000-Year Door is awesome. So I did like the game, the gameplay, the characters, everything. It's awesome. Go play that if you have a Nintendo Gamecube.
Nintendo. Camelot.
Number 6 is Mario Party Tennis, which is kind of odd because my brother and I both agree that it's not better than one N64. And same thing with Mario Tennis Open. That is not as good as Mario Tennis for N64. Because in the N64, you get mistakes a lot, and that's what makes it good. Because Mario Tennis N64 makes you do a lot of mistakes. There are a lot of mistakes that you do. Well, that's real tennis for you. That's pretty much how you play tennis. I mean, with Mario Party Tennis, it's really hard to make a mistake. You have to either do something really stupid, or do some really random, like really bad mistake when you least expect it, or do it on purpose, which is again really hard to do. But the power shots there are not as broken as chance shots. Actually, I don't find them as broken as the chance shots. I don't know. I can't remember which one's more broken, but definitely they're trying to go for some sort of unique finisher. I guess they're trying to go for in Mario Party Tennis. But I guess what makes Mario Party Tennis really good is that you can turn them off. And well, they have huge character roster. They have my favorites. They have Daisy. They have Waluigi. They have Paratroopa. Granted, Paratroopa is not not its type. It's not tricky as technique for some reason. I don't know why they changed that. And they got some really cool characters. They got Pikmin in there, of course, and I think King Boo's in there. I don't remember. But they do have quite a lot of interesting characters there. I actually did like it. Okay, number 5. Okay, now we're going to the good ones. Now we're going to the good ones that pretty much everyone's saying, yes, those games. Smash Bros. Melee. Oh yeah, Smash Bros. Melee already. I can tell you for a fact that Smash Bros. Melee was the third GameCube game I ever bought. After Luigi's Mansion, and of course, you know that one. The one that's on number 4, actually, so I'm spoiling you what number 4 is. But, Smash Bros. Melee, it's... Here's the thing. We never played the Smash Bros. For N64. We never had it at the time. This is our first, of Smash Bros. And we freaking loved it. It was awesome. It was a really awesome GameCube fighter. And the whole clone thing didn't really bother us as much, because we just like to play the characters we want. Turns out really good Dr. Mario. How about that? Turns out really good Dr. Mario. I'm good with Martha Roy, good with Luigi. I'm good with, not Zelda, actually. So it's kind of weird. But, yeah, I actually did like Melee. It definitely, you definitely want to just play over and over again. Like Brawl, it's one of those games that, when we had the game, people want to play that. So, it's a pretty good party game, definitely. Number 4, the second game I ever bought for GameCube, Pikmin, which kind of explains itself. You know who I am. You know why I like Pikmin. Here's the thing. The thing with Luigi's Mansion is that it kind of introduced me to Pikmin, because when you beat Luigi's Mansion, there's some sort of trailer for Pikmin. And that got me interested. That got me saying, you know what? I want that game. I don't know what's about, but I want it. And lo and behold, Pikmin Master is born. Okay, so if you don't know Pikmin, then why the heck are you watching one of my videos? Shame on you. Okay, number 3 is the Pokemon game. It's Colosseum and Pokemon XD. The reason why I put them together is that I actually do like them the same, but for different reasons. I can't really tell, because here's the thing. I've never owned Pokemon XD before. However, my best friend, who I've done a long time last contacted, let me borrow his XD for me to complete it. And I did, and I gave it back to him, and you know, that deal is done. I loved XD. I'm just saying, I really love XD. And the fact that most are, like, at the beginning, you don't have to double battle. Because remember, I'm not very good at double battles. So, yeah, like I said, I'm not very good at double battles. But, Colosseum XD, double battles, all the time. That's kind of one thing I don't like about Colo and XD. Of the whole, you force the double battles, even though every other game you force the singles. But, it's just those games, I just like them. I like Colosseum's like main character. I definitely do like his main character. It definitely has some backstory within him, so I like it. The XD one not so much, but the XD one has a lot of pretty interesting side characters. So I enjoyed side characters. Definitely, you know, the one, you know, Mayor B. You're a freaking awesome guy. And don't worry, I'll get to him later. You'll see what I mean, like eventually, but you'll get to Mayor B later. That's why I do that like Call of XD. Even what kind of stinks is that you have to have like at least Colosseum to have every single Pokemon in the Pokédex at the 3rd generation. So yeah, 3rd generation is pretty anal when it comes to you buying these games to complete its Pokédex. But I don't mind it since I don't really care at the time of 3rd gen completing the Pokédex. Not like now. NXT, yeah, I didn't like it. They like both games. I can't say anything more. Number 2 is Double Dash. You know right now, if I say Double Dash number 2, you know right away what number 1 is. So you can just stop watching this video right now, like just stretch it right knowing what number 1 is. So Double Dash. Okay, let's do this. if you never watched any of my videos, then get the heck out right now, because the reason why with Double Dash, I need to say 2 words and that's it. Course is the mission. There, full stop. Watch that. Next. And of course, my number 1 is Pikmin 2, for obvious reasons. It's definitely not Pikmin 1, that's what I'm saying. Even though the gameplay is the same, Pikmin 2 is not Pikmin 1. I mean, you can pick up either of the two, and then just enjoy it separately. Well, of course, you need to know Pikmin, don't you know the story of Olimar. If you know the story of Olimar from Pikmin, then you just have to go for Pikmin 2. Like for Pikmin 1, you have to survive. It's more of a survival game. You have to get a survival strategy, my bad. That's you have to get your parts, get a certain amount of time, or you die. For Pikmin 2, it's more of an exploration thing. So you just get your strategy game, look for treasure, get your treasure and stuff like that, and use your Pikmin to get some stuff. Go underground, see lots of really interesting stuff. They're like Pikmin 2 and Pikmin 1. It's definitely a great game. I really love it, especially its multiplayer. You know, its multiplayer is not perfect. I mean, I definitely say it's not perfect. The one thing it totally lacks, the one thing, that one little minor detail that I don't like about Pikmin 2, no multiplayer co-op adventure, no multiplayer campaign. That's like the one thing. If you could get like a co-op campaign, that game is perfect. That game is like my ultimate favorite game of all time, no questions asked. Screw you, Pokemon White 2. That's just it. That is why I freaking love Pikmin 2. Like it's an almost perfect game. Like in my eyes, it's almost perfect game. It's almost perfect strategy. I mean, you got I like the fact that you can get co-op. I mean, you got 2 characters. Why don't you co-op? Why? But other than that, it's a pretty great game. Especially okay, I'll show you this for truth. I never beat Pikmin 2 by myself. Objection! All right, yes I did. you thought I'd forget my own Let's Play Pikmin 2. I fooled you guys. Okay, so yeah, I did do a Let's Play of Pikmin 2. It's my final Let's Play. Go watch that if you want. But it's, of course, not that perfect. But I tried my best on it. But I'm talking about before my Let's Play Pikmin 2. Like, I don't remember if I beat Pikmin 2 by myself before my Let's Play. I remember beating Pikmin 2 with my brother. It was that one perfect file that I had. Had all the cutscenes and everything. That was my file with my bro. My bro like helped me out with some parts. I think too. But and up to my Let's Play, I'm gonna never finish it myself. So Pikmin 2 is a freaking amazing game. I was telling you my story of Pikmin 2, so kind of odd. So yeah, go play Pikmin 2 if you ever have Gamecube. Pick up Pikmin 2 because Pikmin 3, when it comes out, whenever it comes out, because what the heck, Nintendo? But when it comes out, I want to get Pikmin 3. If I had to get a Wii U simply for that one game, I will get a Wii U simply for that one game. It's just that it's that hype of a game. So I'm so waiting for good games to come out on the Wii U. It's so far. I'm going off track now, but the Wii U. So far, its launch window, it doesn't have anything of interest to me at all. Yes, Nintendo Land has that on Pikmin's minigame, but I'm not sure if I want to get it. Because do I need to? I mean, it's the Wii Sports of the Wii U. Its only purpose is to its only purpose is to show off what the Wii U can do. I'm not gonna buy a game for that. No way. I'm not gonna buy a game for that. I made a top of the games the games I don't like. And that's pretty much one of the things there, so that's why I don't want to buy Nintendo Land if I have to. So anyway, that's pretty much it for my favorite GameCube games for my 64th top. 65 is okay. I'm going to install 65. It took me a while to figure out what to do with 65 because I have the list, more or less list, but like, do I want to add some more? Do I want to rearrange some more? it'll take a while. It'll take a while. I'm probably gonna record it immediately after recording this, but I'll tell you what it is. My favorite Pokemon series characters, like all of it, like from main games, side games. I'm trying to do side games, but yeah, except for Pokemon Conquest, because I already did an episode on that. So except for Pokemon Conquest, my favorite Pokemon series characters, and I'll tell you ahead of time, a number of these are from Pokemon Black, White too. So I'm just telling you this like right away. So anyway, that's much it for this top. Let's get rambling along for too long. So anyway, see you guys later for top 65.